Hey everybody, Steve here again in the Illinois recording studio. Man, I got a cool set of stuff here today. The star of the show is not me, it's this. Good friend of mine on the East Coast had assembled this collection, a very devoted Gretsch fan, and he developed this collection over many years. And it's a beautiful group of drums. He eventually had sold those to another person who's a client of mine, and I recently took the whole group in trade because I just love them so much. What you see here is basically one of each size of the Gretsch round badge era snares. So you got a 4x14, 5.5x14, 6.5x14 in the sparkle colors that you see here: silver, red, gold, blue, and green. It's incredible. So I had toyed around with the idea of selling the entire set complete to someone, but rather than that, what we're doing is we're selling each of the individual sets of 3. Now, the silver ones are already gone. They're going over to a friend of mine, Steven, you know who you are. They're going over to him. The silver are gone. But the red, the gold, the blue, and the green are available. Of course, of the colors, the gold and the green are the rarer colors for Gretsch. You'll see these drums up on our Reverb store, not the silver ones. On our Reverb site, we've got the groups of 3 listed. And it's just great stuff. It's wonderful to see stuff like this preserved over the years. I think it's great fun. And I'll just give you a little demo on each one of these. Not all of them, that's going to take too long, but one of each size. And you know what, I'll start with this 4x14. And here's a cool thing. 4x14 Gretsch drums are notorious for being boxy sounding, okay? And maybe like, it's tough to find one that works really well and it sounds good, and that the snares release perfectly. Okay, so here we go. Here's this one. Snares are released. Gotta love it, man. Kills. Now that's your 4x14. And each one of these drums, they're all a little bit different. Most of them have the original Gretsch Responso snares on them, which you may or may not want to change when you get these. And of course the original Gretsch strainers and tone controls, of course. Heads, of course, are not the original heads, and you can, of course, choose your own. Now the 5.5x14, this is a cool one. I'm going to do 2 5.5s, only because this green one it's got calf on the bottom. So it's going to be a different sound, and it's got an Aquarian American vintage head on the batter side. So you're going to have a much different sound, but then I'll show you, I'll do an A-B with the blue one. So here we go. Much drier, because that calf head on the bottom is going to be dry. So, before I put that back, so 5.5x14, blue, clear ambassador, Remo, coated ambassador on top. So that's going to give you a different sound. All right, so that's the 5.5. Plastic on the top and bottom, and of course, this was the 5.5 with calf on the bottom. All right, so now I'll do the 6.5. We'll take the green 6.5 down. The 6.5s are rarer sizes, and like I said, green and gold sparkle are rare. The 4x14s are the rarest sizes of all in any of the colors. All right, so this one's got a plastic head on the bottom, but it's got a Remo Weather King Fiberskin 3 on top. So here we go. course, they have tone controls as well, which, you know, you can opt to use them if you like. They're there for a reason. Takes a little bit of the overtones out. So you can dial it up here. You can see it takes overtones out. Take them a little more out. Dries it up more. So, that's what we've got for you here today. You can see them again on the Reverb store. Green, blue, gold, red, silver's gone. You'll see them up on our Reverb store. Gretsch, round badge era snare drums, we're selling them in groups of 3 only. We're not separating any of the drums out from the groups of 3. Thanks.